shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Los Angeles, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to.
Brand, it's all about playing the right way, isn't it?
It really is, B.A. And when you're playing team basketball, that removes some of the pressure. When it comes down to it, hero ball often falls short.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Rajon Rondo. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Rebound by the Lakers.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
The confidence of Marquise Chris continues to grow from that range.
Jordan goes in and slam dunk by Jordan.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Timeout called, the Blazers. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Third is Damian Lillard.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
All right, B.A. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, "I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire."
Oh, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's gotten his first points in this one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Rondo. And the layup falls.
Just love it that LeBron can scan the floor and pick the best open option available.
For Portland, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. Had the space there, but it's offline. The Lakers have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Powell outside to the inside. Lillard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Aggressive scoring is one thing, but to do it as efficiently as Dame does it, man, that jumper is tight.
Back to Rondo. Over Covington. Again, the Lakers score.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Lillard and Davis with the block.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 19 going into the break. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. I'm with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, what's going to be critical in the second half to get this win?
Just be us, okay? We got to guard the free.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half merciful. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, what was your impression?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the game. They've got to feel good about themselves running out.
And that's a wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you gotta like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Powell and Covington, the duo at forward. The talented pair of Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Howard in the high post. Pass to James. Fires from the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. James has got his third bucket of the night.
Just identifying the weak link in the defense that time. Rare to see LeBron James make the wrong decision.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Now the Lakers moving it up. The finish! Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
With the timeout.
Portland calls timeout. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Chris comes in for Covington. Nance, he's checked in for Powell. And Simon has subbed in for Damian Lillard. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Simons. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. For 3, McCollum. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
McCollum, the pass to Zeller. The shot comes out, and Los Angeles the other way now. Anthony outside. Back to Davis. McCollum against Anthony. Up and over McCollum. And again, it's the Lakers.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
A clear look from McCollum. Portland, no good that time either. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Westbrook. Banked it in off the glass. Westbrook's got 8 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Zeller with the ball, and Howard picks him up defensively. The shot by Zeller, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Pass to Chris. Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first
Marquise
personal.
Chris has
First
potential
team foul.
oozing from his fingertips. So exciting
At
and
the
so
line,
athletic
number
at that 4 spot.
Marquise Chris, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. So he gets them both. Up in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's Los Angeles in total control, up by 29 going into the break. And their defense has stood out. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there, create.